So I'm here on Ostorlab platform, and if you go on the top right, you can see an icon where you can interact with Ostorlab Copilot, and you can ask it questions or give it tasks to do for you. So for the sake of this webinar, let's take Copilot in a real-world scenario where I will handle a specific case or a specific vulnerability. If you see here at the latest threats section, there is a new CVE that is trending right now, and it's apparently impacting one of my assets, and it is related to Apache command. So I'm going to ask Copilot if I have, let's say check my inventory if I have any assets that are related to Apache. So Copilot, what it's supposed to do now is to go to my inventory and search for any assets or IP address or web application that is related to Apache command. If I go here to my inventory, you can see that I have some assets, and one of them is a web application that have a fingerprint of Apache command. And Copilot is smart enough to go and to know what to search for and to find that asset. And if you look here, you see that is indeed did find the asset and create and return it. So I did find now the asset. What I need to do is to create a web scan for it, to scan it for that specific vulnerability, or to just a web scan to check it. So what I will do is I will ask Copilot to create a web scan for this asset. And of course, I can go through the UI. I can click new scan. I can go select web application, no HTTP domains, check all the configuration here that is available, and create a web scan. But since I do have Copilot, I don't need to do all of this. I can just send it a message or a prompt, and it will create a scan. And if you see here, it did create the scan for me, and it did configure it, and the scan now is scheduled to be run. Another thing I want to do is that I don't want to run just a single scan for this asset. I want, for example, to scan it each week or each 15 days, or let's say each month. So Ostorlab does already have a feature that allows you to do that, which is monitor rules. Monitor rules is a simple configuration that you can do where you say, I want this specific asset, such a web application or mobile application, to be scanned, let's say, each 15 days. Of course, again, I can go here through the UI, check the configuration, learn about all of this, and learn how to do it, or I can go to Copilot and ask it to create a monitoring rule for the asset that we have. Let's say to run a web scan each Sunday at 9 p.m. And Copilot is actually smart enough to go to monitoring rules and to understand all the options that are available and to create it for it. So let's give it just a second or two to create the monitoring rule and check on that. It's taking some time. It says that it's done. Let's verify that. And if I go to scanning and monitoring, you can see that it did create the monitor rule for that target. I asked it to do it, and it was smart enough to know that if I want to scan it each Sunday at 9 p.m., I need to do a cron, and it did to write actually the right syntax for